Very good morning students. In this video I will explain you the new concepts related to control flow statements, that is nothing but switch case statements. So previous we have learned the concept if statements. So in if statements we can change the flow of execution in a program which is based on the condition. So using if statement formats, various categories, we can check the multiple conditions to change the flow of the execution, but sometimes it will create the complexities for checking the condition. In using else if, different forms of else if, like using else if only or else if ladder or nested if else, we can check at a time multiple conditions, and according to the conditions we can change the flow of the execution of the statement. But sometimes these are create some difficulties in C program. So C program introduce one more concepts to do easier way to reduce the number of code by using only a single one to check the expressions for multiple cases or multiple blocks. So that's why C will introduces a new control flow statement that is called as a switch case statement. Okay, so when one of many alternatives is to be selected, we can design a program using if statement to control the selection. So however, the complexity of such programs in C, number of alternative increases. The program becomes difficult to read and follow. So that's why C can introduce a new concept that is called as a switch case statement. The switch tests or checks the values of given variable or expressions against a list of case values, and when a match is found, a block of statements are associated with that case is executed. The switch makes one selection where are the several choices to be made. So what is the primary difference between if and switch? In if, what we do, we can create the multiple conditions, and according to the conditions we can match the particular block of statement. But this is not happen in a switch case statement. In switch case statement we can check only one conditions, and according to the particular blocks whatever we written, according to match the block only will execute the particular part of the program. So it will directly go to the matched statements in a switch. So it will be more easier to do the multiple choices options very easily in a programs. So using this concept we can do multiple choices options program or MCQ type questions in C program by using the switch case statements. So let us see the syntax for switch case statements. So general form of switch case statement is what? General form is nothing but syntax. First write the keyword switch, then write expression. Expression is nothing but here condition. Then give opening bracket, then specify the keyword case value 1. We need to mention these keywords, those are reserved in C programming language. Then after that block 1. Block 1 is nothing but what? It is a statements. So according to this condition, which particular case is matched, that will be particular statement block will be executed, and after that I need to skip remaining part of the program. That's why I need one more statement in C program that is called as a break. So what is the meaning of this break statement? The break statement is basically used to break or skip the remaining part of the program, and it will directly jump to the next line of the program, right? So in this way we can write the multiple case values for executing particular block of statement which is matched to the expression that is nothing but condition. So we can write value 1, value 2 up to value 1, and if not found any particular match in between these case value, then we need to put default statement. Means what? No any match will be found in that case value, then default statements will be executed and it will skip the switch case and directly control go to the statement X. So this is the basic syntax for the switch case. So using a single conditions we can check the multiple cases, means multiple choice, and according to that which one is particular match to that condition, particular block will be executed, and using the break statement remaining points are skipped in the switch and directly jump to the statement X. Okay, so this is the basic syntax of switch case statement. So what is a detailed description of this syntax? The expression is nothing but integer expression or character expression. We can give condition based on both data type, integer as well as characters. So value 1, value 2 are constant. These values we need to give constant. Either character constant or numerical constant are known as a case labels. So each of these values should be unique within a switch case statement, right? So case values are nothing but constant, either it is character or numbers. Then case is a keyword and it should be unique. Then block 1, block 2 are statements list and may contain 0 or more statements, right? There is no need to put opening and closing bracket or braces around these blocks, and case labels end with a colon. Means what? The case is need to be labeled with a colon. Blocks are nothing but what? This block 1, block 2, it is nothing but the list of statements. Either you can put a single statement or a multiple statement in a program, and there is no need to give opening and closing bracket for every case value. Then next, when a switch is executed, the value of the expression is compared against the value 1, value 2. If a case is found whose value of expression, then block of statements that follows the case are executed. Means what? According to this expression, which particular value is matched, this value 1, value 2 up to value 1, that particular blocks are executed. Suppose my here expressions are matched to value 2, then value 2 block 2 will be executed, then remaining part will be skipped and directly control go to the statement X. So the break statement at the end of each block signals the end of particular case and causes an exit from the switch statement. Means what? Break means what? It will skip the remaining part of the switch case statements and directly transfer go to outside of the switch statement, which is next statement following on in our program, right? So the break statement at the end of each block signals the end of particular case and causes an exit from the switch statement. So it is transferring the control to the statement X following the switch statement. The default is an optional case. When present, it will be executed if the value of the expression does not match with any of the case values. So this default is a optional, not mandatory. But what happen if any case the values are not matched? At that time we need to display some result or some content on a screen. At that time we need to include some statements in a default block. So that's why here mention the default block, and when it is executed, if any particular case values are not matched with the expression, at that time this default block will be executed. If not present, no action takes place, and if all matches fail, the control goes to the statement X. Okay, so this is the detailed description of this general form, that is nothing but syntax of switch case statements. Now next, the basic selection of process is illustrated in this flowchart. So this is the basic flowchart of the switch case statements. So first here given the entry point, then switch expression means we have to check the conditions. According to conditions, expression match the values for value 1, value 2 up to value n, and finally is default. If which value is matched according to that particular block of statements are executed. Blocks are nothing but list of statements. Either you can put single statements or multiple statements. If no any values matched, then it will go to no match default. Then default block will be executed and finally transfer to the statement X. So this is the basic flow chart of the switch statements. So this is here I am taken one sample example related to switch. I want to check print words corresponding to numbers below 9. Means what? Suppose I just want to enter any number and I need to identify that what is the name of that number, right? So first I am taken one variable integer n, then write the printf, enter a number between 0 to 9, then scanf %d ampersand. Later I will show you demonstration of this program on Turbo C++. So switch n. So here n is indication as an expression, means condition. So whatever we enter the number, that number is passed to the switch, that is called as expression, and that number will be matched to particular case. So for matching the numbers, I am writing here different cases which is started from 0, because I want to check the numbers from digit 0 to digit 9. So that's why I am started it is from case 0. If it is 0, then it will be matched to 0. Then same 1, 2, 3. Then case 4 is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, right? And if not any case particular is matched, then I mention here the default statement, print the number is more than 9. If I am enter the digit which is having more than 9, then it will go to directly default statement. the number is more than 9, and finally terminate the program. So this is the concept related to switch case. Understood? The basic use of switch case is nothing but we can give the multiple choices to user, and according to that particular choice whatever user is select, according to that particular block of statements are executed and remaining points are skipped. So it is more easy when we perform some multiple choice based questions or multiple choice based any problems. At that time C can prefer to use the switch case statements. So next is go to statements. Okay. So C supports one more new concept that is called as go to statement. It is a branch conditionally from one point to another in the program. Although it may not be essential to use the go to statement in highly structured like C, it is not mandatory to use, but just introduce the concept go to. There may be occasions when the use of go to might be desirable. Means if there is any time need, at that time we need to prefer this statement. The go to requires a label. Basically go to statements are required a label in order to identify the place where the branch is to be made. Means what? Go to is require the label. Label means what? Name, where it should be specify the branch. So label is a valid variable name and must be followed by colon. The label is placed immediately before the statement where the control is transferred, right? Means go to require a name, variable name, where actually go we need to transfer control back or next line, and it is followed by a colon symbol. So the label is placed immediately before the statement where the control is to be transferred. Okay. So let us see the general form of go to. So the general forms of go to and label statements are shown below. So go to label, then in execution label statements forward jump, and backward jump means what? We can use both way go to. Either we can give go to, here label is nothing but what? The valid variable name, and after completion I want to just back to this go to, then give the variable name and next statement of the program. And we can also use backward jump, means what? Just write the label and statements, then next statements of the program. Again I want to repeat, then use go to and label, then label again here nothing but valid variable name, which is jump to the again this first statement. So the label can be anywhere in the program, either before or after the go to statements. We can prefer anywhere, either before or after. So during running of program, when a statement like go to begin is met, the flow of control will jump to the statement immediately following the label begin. Means what? When the execution is start and control goes to go to label, then after that again immediately control back given to beginning of that variable. So the flow of control will jump the statement immediately following the label begin. This happens unconditionally, because when the control is going to this label, again going to the label, it go to the go to statement. So same here, when executing the go to label, again control transfer to this label, again execute the statements, again when control is transferred to go to label, again is going to. So this process is continue unless and until our condition is not false. So same here, first go to label executed, then multiple statements are executed, control transfer to label, then again it transferred to back go to, then executed, again when it come to the label, again control transfer back to go to label. This process is continuous unless and until our condition is not false, and then control directly go to the next statement of the program. So let us see simple example related to go to. I am taken here example to print the multiplication table. So just initialize two variables, integer a, and I am taken one variable I is equal to 1, that is called as counter, which is used for increment the value. First I need to take the value from user, enter the value of a, scanf %a ampersand a, then multiplication of table for which number, whatever I am stored in a, again I am print that value %a, then print in new line. I am given here backward jump. Okay, so this is called as a backward jump. I am just prefer here label, then statements and go to label. Okay, so start is here label. Here I am given one label. You can give any name, valid variable name for the label, then give the colon. After that you can write the program statements and write go to label name, right? So when you go to the start, it will print the table of that particular number whatever you enter, that is %d into %d is equal to %d, that is nothing but a into I, right? I is the initialization variable. Next time I need to increase the value of I plus 1, and I need to check the condition up to which point I need to continue this loop unless and until I value is not going to complete the 10, because every table is represent only up to 1 to 10, means 2 ones are 2, 2 2s are 2. In this way the last digit of the table is a 10th digit, right? So I need to check the i's value up to the 10th, and once it is reached this value, when this condition is false, is directly go to the get ch. Otherwise every time when we go or control pass to the go to start, every time control is again passed to the start, then next number of the table will be printed, then increase again I value. So first is what? I's value 1, then 1 plus 1 2, then next time 2 plus 1 3. So in this way it will be increase the value of I, and when the I's value is reached to 10, then at that time this condition will be false and control transfer to get ch. Otherwise, unless and until this condition is true, every time this go to start will pass the control to this label start, and again execution started from this print I if. It is goes up to which digit? 10. When I reaches to the 10, at that time go to start will be not going to start, directly control transfer to get ch. So understood these new concepts, switch case statements and go to. So go to is a label and it is directly backward and forward jump to the particular statements for the execution repeated unless and until it will be not condition is going to false. So along with the go to we need to give what? A valid variable name, that is called as a label along with the colon. You can write both way. Go to in program, in backward jump and forward. In forward you specify first go to and label, and in remaining just label, and in backward you just specify first label and then go to label. Label is nothing but what? Any valid variable name. You cannot specify the keyword for label. You just specify the any valid variable name along with which symbol? Colon. Then you can write the statements in your program and write the go to label, and this block of statements executed unless and until particular condition is not false, and when condition is false, at that time directly control transfer to the next line of the program. Okay, thank you.